So, is Stiviano a hero or a villain?
V. Stiviano, woman about Los Angeles, showing up in photos with celebrities, and the mystery woman in the Donald Sterling scandal. Her lawyer says she was not Sterling's mistress. She was just Sterling's archivist and helped the Clippers owner with his charity work.
In the past, Stiviano has been denying that they were actually a couple.
Right.
Okay,
They were just working together.
Exactly.
But she happened to get a Bentley and a Ferrari and a couple of
yes.
on him.
So according to
she must have done a good job.
Her lawyer says the now infamous conversation in which Sterling casually dispenses racist comments was recorded, quote, by mutual agreement. But he says Stiviano did not leak the audio to the public.
Honey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I wish I can change the skin. The color of my skin doesn't
Be an issue.
So here's the question. Is Vivian Stiviano a hero? A mixed-race woman with the courage to expose a powerful racist man's ugliest inner thoughts? Or is she a villain? The gold digger Sterling's wife claims she is in a lawsuit, and someone who never should have recorded their private talk.
All right, of course, we want to know your thoughts on V. Stiviano. We got a lot of responses on Facebook on our HLNTV.com poll. Let's take a look at that poll. Two choices. She's a hero for exposing that racist, or she's a villain, a gold digger who should have kept that conversation private. Well, 80% of you think she's a villain, while 20% of you say she is a hero. And we've got our dream team with us as we take a look at what you're saying on Twitter. Hashtag on the case. Here's what Susie Q 729. V. Stiviano, purposeful villain, accidental hero.
I like that.
Kind of like the way she broke that down.
Sums it up well.
It does.
Yeah.
It really
Sums it up
does.
very well.
Nappy 125, a villain, and I feel this is nothing but a railroad job because someone wants to buy the team. Dirty. Interesting. Here's one from Kitten 68. Glad he's exposed, but she did it for profit.
I think the same thing.
Yes, definitely.
Villain or hero here? Because, excuse me, we wouldn't be having this conversation if she does not expose him, if she does not record it, if she does not have that conversation with him. So in some sense, I mean, she's exposing someone, but on the other hand, the way she did it and what motivated all of it, what do you think, hero or villain here?
Well, the question is, I mean, I would say complete villain because she's not really exposing anybody. The NBA had knowledge of a lot of Donald Sterling's racist views a long time ago. She's just using this because we're in the microwave Twitter world as a means to possibly get out there and get ahead, knowing that these things will have a lot of shock value. It will get her name out there, maybe a book coming in about 6 months.
She was doing pretty well, though, before she exposed him, Mike. I mean, she's getting million-dollar homes.
Well, exactly.
She's got $500,000 worth of motor vehicles.
Yeah, a couple Bentleys, a Ferrari, a nice apartment. And who's paying for all this? Mr. Sterling. Where did she meet Mr. Sterling? At the Super Bowl. Where are most of the richest sports figures in the world? At a Super Bowl. Who goes there to meet them? Gold diggers.
So you're thinking villain here, Mike? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, she is the kind of woman that doesn't do anything unless it has to do for her own good and money.
And her money train may have been coming to an end. I mean, Mrs. Sterling wasn't too happy, so, I mean, her things may have been drying up.
Yep.
Dolly Siegel, she had no problem with him being a racist when the money was coming in. Exactly what you're saying, Eric. Here's what Skinny Kiss is saying. Stiviano is no hero. How long was she aware of Sterling's racist views? Timing is everything. Cha-ching!
And what's her real name? She's got, what, 4 aliases?
She legally changed it to V. Stiviano.
And the question also is, would this have been a big issue if Mr. Sterling hadn't mentioned Magic Johnson and Matt Kemp, very famous people, and just somebody, and a regular African-American or something to that effect?
Good point.
Okay, here's what L.J. Wolf is saying. I don't believe V. Stiviano started out as a villain, but seen an opportunity and she took advantage of it. Here's the other question. Is her role and the way this all happened getting any of the conversation away from the real issue here? What do you think, Eric?
I think that the way that this all happened is what is going to actually complicate this matter going forth, because the privacy aspect of it and the possibility of losing property for an individual private statement is something that I think is going to be taken up in the courts and stretch this out for a while.
Yeah, because he says the team's not for sale, so he's going to fight it every inch of the way.
All right, and the last one, she's a villain, and we will find her, and Magic conspired to do this so he can buy the Clippers. I don't know if there's any evidence of that. In fact, I know there's no evidence of that. All right.